What are you really holding?
The room is massive, but the man is small. And that's the whole point. Not architecture, not design, not wealth on display. Absence, not enoughness. That's what fills the space. Tony Montana made it out of Cuba, but he didn't leave Cuba behind. He carried the lack with him and gave it a new address. Look at his face. Not the money, not the mansion, not the suits. What's filling his face? Emptiness. I got all this, and it's still not enough. He's at the top of the mountain, and all he sees is the top of the mountain. No revelation, no arrival, just height with the same feeling. So now the question starts to burn. What did he think was going to be there? What did he think it was going to give him? Because the money is there, stacks of it. More than he can spend, more than he can count. So much it loses meaning. But the space doesn't change. The room is still empty. Which means the question isn't about what's there, it's about what's missing. Seek, but do not find. Seek it in money, but do not find it. Because if money could fill the space, he wouldn't feel like that. He wouldn't be spiraling. He wouldn't be fighting his wife. He wouldn't be trying to control everything around him. But he is. Which means the money didn't fail him. It was never designed to do what he asked of it. Money is on the table, but the space is untouched. So something tightens and the room disappears. Now it's just him. But not one of him. Two. The one counting and the one watching. The hands move, but something is aware of the movement. Otherwise, what is there? Just motion without meaning. But now meaning enters because something is seeing it. And once there are two, there is comparison. One says, stack it higher, count it again, don't stop. The other says, why? One is mechanical, repetitive, automatic. The other is quiet, still, almost interrupting the whole thing. So the question lands clean. Who is counting? Because if you don't ask that, you assume you already know. You say, I am. But which one? The one obsessed with the numbers, or the one noticing the obsession? Which one is real? The one who had nothing, the one who has everything, or the one sitting in between, watching the whole performance play out? Because the moment you become something, you have to protect it. Now there's something to lose. Now there's something to defend. Now everything feels at risk. And what changed? Only the belief. I was nothing, now I am something. And once that thought is accepted, the counting begins. Not just money, but status, control, identity. And now it's heavy. Not visually, psychologically. Because the stack is bigger, but so is the pressure. He's not grabbing the money, he's bracing against it. Because now the question cuts deeper. What are you holding? Not what's in your hands. What are you holding? Because that's not money, that's meaning. Green dyed paper, assigned value, stacked belief. That's all it is. But when the meaning grows, the weight grows with it. Now people are watching. Now they're measuring. Now they're asking, how much is he worth? And the moment that question sticks, he becomes it. Now it's not something he has, it's something he is. And what you are, you must protect. So the stack gets bigger and the circle gets smaller. More money, less trust. More power, more enemies. Every deal a risk. Every person a threat. And now the weight shows up fully. Not just the money, but everything attached to it. The betrayals, the lies, the fear of losing it all. That's what he's holding. And it's heavy, because it's no longer a tool, it's a burden. From something he used to something that's using him. And here's the quiet truth. The money didn't do that. The meaning did. Because someone else could hold the same stack and see nothing but paper. Same paper, different meaning. So now the ending was already written, not because of the money, but because of what it was made to mean. Because once you believe you are it, you will defend it at all costs. And eventually, the cost comes due. Say hello to my little friend. That's not power, that's weight, reaching its breaking point. First, the emptiness, then the identity, then the weight. And it was never about money. So now the question lands, not on the table, but on you. What are you really holding that feels heavier than it actually is?